Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we have got our week 5 battle with the UPA. We're going up against Seth, aka S2W5, and his Kentucky Keldeos. Recently I found out his name is not Sean, and I've been calling him Sean for far too long. So yeah, it's Seth. I don't know if you heard that noise. I unplugged my mouse. I hope you didn't. But as you can see, we're playing on Showdown. Unfortunately, Seth had issues with his internet. He couldn't connect to the LAN timer. And we've already pushed this back, I want to say 3 times. So yeah, we didn't want to push it back again because we've got busy weeks, we've got games to catch up with, or games for this week. So yeah, we decided to just play on Showdown and get this one knocked out. Make sure to go check out Seth's side, make sure to check out his channel, all that sort of thing, as well as all the other coaches, of course, in the UPA for this season. I went to say BBL, wrong league. And he brings somewhat what I was expecting. There was definitely something that I expected that he hasn't brought. Let me just have a look at my prep and see what I thought he was going to bring. Lando is actually really good for me that he didn't bring. Still a very annoying team to deal with. But he doesn't have a whole lot that can realistically switch into a Bomber Snow, which is great. I kind of want to lead off of it, but I don't at the same time. I could also just lead off with my Dramper and click Draco. It's kind of free. I guess I could, because a Grimmsnarl lead. Grimmsnarl wouldn't be a great lead, but the fact that he doesn't bring the Lando really makes my Tyranitar usable in this game, because if he did bring the Lando, I'd have to bring it in later. I could lead off with Victini, Bluff the Scarf, maybe. I think Dramper's the best lead. I'm just going to lead off with Dramper. Playing on Wi-Fi, playing on Showdown even is really weird. I'm just going to click Earthquake. This thing wants to set up hazards, it can set up hazards. I think the likely switch is Grimmsnarl, and he can at least see that we've got Earthquake. But I don't think he should fear anything necessarily from me. He also doesn't know my set. There's a chance he switches out, just goes into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl does seem like the likeliest to switch. He actually just stays in. We're going to get the Earthquake off it. It's Focus Sash, okay. With that, rocks aren't great for me. The rocks aren't great. They aren't the worst. Just limits the amount of times I can bring in a Bomber Snow. So I'm just going to Hyper Voice. He probably wants to keep this around, yeah. Hyper Voice does a good amount of damage. I'll try not to keep clicking too much. And we can go out into our Clefable. Clefable is very physically defensive. Should be able to take on any variant of Hitmontops that he may bring. Somewhat surprised he didn't see Grimmsnarl there, but perhaps he's got other plans for the Grimmsnarl. Yeah, it's really weird playing on Showdown because I haven't played Showdown for so long. He makes a nice read. Yeah, just makes a really nice read into in that. Tyranitar seems like a pretty decent switch in. This doesn't get any fighting moves. I mean, I don't see any harm going into Tyranitar and then clicking Fire Punch. We are going to take a bit of chip damage. Sludge Wave does no damage at all. Yeah, I'm just going to click Fire Punch. Do I want to click Fire Punch? Do I want to click Toxic? I mean, Fire Punch still does damage to the Hitmontop. If the Hitmontop comes in, it's taking Fire Punch, it's taking... actually, that's perfect. It's going to take a ton of damage. Is it Rocky Helmet as well? It's not. So I want to just Fire Punch again. He's going to Protect, that's fine. It's lefties. How much did we do with the first one? 57. I think he's not going to want to try and take that roll. But I still think the Fire Punching is just fine. I could Toxic on the expected switch out. Probably into Gyarados. Fire Punch would obviously knock this out. So I don't think he's going to want to stay in. I'm just going to go for the Toxic. Yeah, actually goes into Grimmsnarl. So, able to connect with that as well, which is amazing. We could get to see what kind of set this is and go for a Protect. I think I just want to go hard into Clefable. I mean, if it screens, it could be really annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to go into my Clefable regardless. It is going to be screens, which is fine. I kind of do want to go back into my Tyranitar, so I keep chipping away at this. I don't think that's a terrible play, because you can get Pharaoh back in. Yeah, I'm going to go back into Tyranitar, so we can get a bit more chip. It's going to set up Light Screen. And I think on this turn I just want to protect. I haven't revealed it yet. Just waste a turn of screens, which is amazing. Weakening this thing as well, which is also really, really valuable. Going to go back out into Clefable. Player off, that does a good amount of damage. This will knock me out, and if he goes into Ferrothorn, that's fine. This is something that I definitely want to Toxic, and hopefully it's not sub. It's Agility, okay. Agility weakness policy. So just Toxicking this works perfectly for me. If it's Calm Mind, could be an issue. I want to just Wish. I can stall this thing out quite effectively. If it's Agility of 3 attacks, which it realistically should be. He has no screens for the rest of the game. So if we get rid of Lati, I think that's like his main setup win con. I am EV to be able to live hits from both, so I'm actually just going to go... Do I go hard Victini? Like, Victini pretty much just claims one at this point. Could go Victini, could just go into a Abomasnow as well. Abomasnow gets to click a button, and effectively something would die. He does still have the screens up, so he's going to be able to set up hazards. I want to start chipping away at this. Negating his... I mean, that's perfect. Negates his own leftovers. He can Gyro Ball this, but I think that's fine. Do I want to set up my own Veil? I could just set up Veil and then switch. Do I think that's more valuable than the Blizzard? How much is Abomasnow taking from what I would assume would be a Gyro Ball? You can move my control away. Now we're not playing on the Pharaoh. I mean, it took 53, so I'm gonna assume it's fairly Fizz Death. How much is a Gyro Ball doing? If this is, in fact, a Gyro Ball. It's doing a decent chunk. That's with investment there. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage. I kind of want to go into my Drampa. I mean, this is a tough turn. I don't think... Like, he's going to go for Gyro Ball, I'm sure, if he's got it. I'm going to Veil. He's going to knock off. That's fine, because that knocks off my specs, which at this point isn't necessarily needed. It's still got a light screen. I'm going to Focus Blast, yeah. And I get a crit. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That crit was not needed. Like, that's through light screen, so obviously it's going to make a difference. Do I still die to this? I mean, I could go Tyranitar. I could also go Drampa. I think Drampa is a better play here. Because I still got one turn of Hail, this thing would die. He doesn't have a Clef switch in outside of this thing now. So yeah, I'm going to go Drampa behind Veil and AV. So we're going to take that just fine. If he goes into Lati, I can just Draco that. I can fakely Draco anything on his team at this point. Hitmontop comes out. I'm just going to go Clef. like, not only do we hit the Focus Blast, but to crit it as well is kind of sucky, but I'm pretty sure this Trample would live a hit from the him on top behind Veil, but I can't tell for sure. But I think Clef should be able to do some work here. As long as I don't give the Lati its weakness policy, then yeah, we should be fine. Triple Axle is going to do no damage at all. I'm just going to get Toxic off. Toxic seems fine. If he goes hard Gyarados here, yeah, then we get to Toxic this, hopefully, as long as we connect. Yeah, we do. So, I'm just going to Wish. On this turn, I am going to Moonblast. Because he might want to Dragon Dance again on this turn. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm just going to Moonblast on this turn. Wait, do I live this hit from Gyarados? Fable, Gyarados. If it's DD at +1. Yeah, no reason to think that I wouldn't. Is it lefties? It didn't show lefties. So I should by all means take this hit. Yeah, he's going to Dragon Dance again. Going to get a decent chunk off on this. No reason not to protect. And then I could just sack something off effectively here. I think that's the better play. Keep this thing at full, because it should be able to beat everything else on this team. What do I want to sack off? I think the Abomasnow is going to go. I'm sorry, Abomasnow. Yo, it's tanking. It's living. It goes into the him on top, so I can go out into my Fable. Again, this should do very little damage. This time I can just Wish. And Moonblast. Yeah. Like, this will still do a good amount of damage. He's going to get the weakness policy. But I don't think he takes another lot of Hail plus Toxic, all that sort of thing. Oh, Hail stops, never mind. I mean, he can get a kill if he predicts here, but it's still in my best interest. Yeah, he does. That's a good play. So it's still in my best interest to keep Clefable around, because it does just win this game. I could also go Victini, but no, I'm going to go Clefable. Clefable's been fantastic in this game, so I'm just going to let it pick up this last kill. He's going to forfeit. I don't blame him. I would just say sorry for the crit, because that crit sucked. But yeah, Clefable would have picked up the last kill there. Like, there's no doubt Clefable picked up the last kill. I'm sorry that that was a bit of a toxic game, literally. But usually for me that means that I'm not hitting a move all game, so like, when I run toxic it's a 50-50. Like, I'm sorry that's how I played, but considering he had like potential setup behind screens, stuff like that, I felt like I really need to play toxic. Protect was mainly there to scout more so than to necessarily toxic stall. But at the same time, it ended up just toxic stalling, so I am going to apologise, but we are going to pick up the 5-0 win. Good game to Seth. Make sure to go check out his side. I know he was a little bit salty last time we played. It was in last season, and obviously Dynamax being broken got him quite salty, I think, once again. There's potential we got him a little bit salty, and I do apologise for that, but at the end of the day, you got to win how you got to win, and that was my way of winning this game. So, yeah, good game to Seth. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. I think we move up to like 3 and 2 plus 12 with that. Our differential is kind of nuts, because we've lost 2 games 1-0, and then we've like dominated the other 3 games. So yeah, 3-2 plus 12, which is nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed. Yeah, did you enjoy the video? Like, subscribe, all that sort of shit. I've said it already once before. Until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.